Hello, everyone. Adam here from Three Count Radio, and today we have Salford's own returning guest, Turbo Man himself, Jack
Salford.
Johnson. How you doing, mate?
I'm good, mate. You okay, yeah?
I'm absolutely fantastic. I've had a rather chill day. Can't complain. How are the lights?
Well, I fixed it. I did. I thought I broke it. I'm not very smart. I thought I broke it. But small wins. It's a small wins.
There's always the little things in life.
Yeah, man.
From going from the little things to a pretty damn big thing, WrestleMania 40 is just around the corner.
Mate, I'm so excited.
This is looking genuinely like
Yeah,
one of the best cards. It could be one of the best manias.
yeah.
It's looking
Mental. I can't wait.
incredible. Like, how good has wrestling been recently?
Oh, my housemate doesn't really watch wrestling, and he must be sick of me now because I'm just like, oh my god, look what happened last night. Oh my god, look what happened.
Every time,
It's so good.
every time, it's beautiful. I it's so difficult to try and like fit everything in to watch weekly
Yeah,
because there's so much content. But at the same time, looking at like it's becoming can't miss.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It is because like without mentioning such a person's name, he rested on his laurels for so long that the WWE was kind of like mid for a while.
Yeah, yeah,
Now Trips has taken over. I think I was talking to my mom about it. I think one thing about Triple H taking over is that when people go from NXT to the main roster now and back, they're going to this it's Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Shawn Michaels,
yeah,
and we're gonna have some good stuff coming here.
yeah, yeah. It's not bad people to have in charge, is it?
No, yeah, bloody imagine that. Quite, I'd say it's quite the upgrade.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're here to do some predictions. We're here to talk Mania, and let's start off with from what I'm looking at on here, the first match. We're gonna go bottom of the card up. We're not gonna blow the load straight away. And the first one that I'm looking at is the tag team match between Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee versus Santos Escobar and the biggest heel in wrestling that isn't called Christian Cage. They are level. They are level. Dominic Mysterio.
I think it'd be a good match. I think it's just I don't know. I've not really paid much attention to the whole feud, so you see what they get up to really.
I like
I
how
know about Ray and Dom, obviously, and I know
yeah,
about LWO. What is it, Legado? What's the name of the group?
the guarded life phantasma.
Yeah, that's it. Obviously, I know about them, so it'll be a good match.
I think I like the build. I like the build because
Yeah,
Dominic coming from the crowd with Ray's mask on cost them the match against Santos, and then they become a bit of an item. That
yeah,
makes sense. But at the same time, when Ray announced the match and announced his mystery opponent being the new member of the LWO Dragon Lee, it
yeah.
lingered on Carlito's face, and he didn't look too pleased because I think
I
it was
didn't
like,
see that.
you know, Ray, he thought Ray was going to pick him.
Yeah.
So I can see an apple being spat in someone's face. I can see a heel turn
I'm
coming
down
here.
for that. I'm down for that.
We
He'll
need
get a pop from me.
we need heel Carlito. He's just
Yeah,
better as a
yeah, yeah.
heel.
I just want his theme back. I just want that back.
Yeah,
Have him turn heel and then bring that theme back, and then he's obviously good at it.
yeah. You can't take that theme away from Carlito.
Yeah,
They're all one.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I'm gonna go with my pick to be Santos Escobar and Dominic Mysterio with
Yeah,
a
that'll probably be my pick as well.
yeah. It would be good for Dom to get his win back against Ray at Mania as well.
Yeah, yeah, and then I think they'll set up for like the actual rematch,
Yeah,
the Ray and Dom, which will be good.
which I think down the line
Everything,
might be
anything Ray
next
Mysterio
Mania.
is good anyway in it. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I think Ray's kind of winding down now. I think
yeah, I think he's ready to pack it in here.
so I think Dom would be the perfect person to
Yeah, of
retire
course.
him.
Yeah.
That
Oh, imagine
Trinity
he
at
beats,
Mania.
he beats Ray at WrestleMania next year and then just rips the mask up.
Yeah.
That'd be so sick.
Oh, They're a bastard. Well, big
But
bastard, but still.
then it's the end of Ray, which that'll be sad.
It will. It will be sad. He's the reason I got into wrestling. So
Yeah.
yeah, it would be sad. Um, so yeah, but we're one apiece there. Next up, something that's I don't want to shit on any matches here, but this kind of seems last minute thrown together. But they also like the look of it. It's Damage Control versus Bianca Belair, Naomi, and Jade Cargill.
It'll be a good match. It'll
Yeah,
be a good match. I can't wait to see what Jade Cargill will do, to be fair.
she looks like $1,000,000.
Yeah, and she can look. You see what she did in AEW. She can go. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I can't wait. That'll be a good match.
She picked Nia Jax up solo just on her shoulders like it was nothing.
Didn't she do that as well?
Yeah.
Didn't she just go, yeah, man, I can do that?
Speaking of, little tangent. Nia, when she left, was hated. She did injure a lot of
Yeah,
people.
yeah,
She
yeah,
injured a lot of people, and she was hated. Since coming back, she has been incredible.
yeah.
I gotta say, she has been phenomenal. I really enjoyed
I've always liked
seeing her.
Nia Jax, to be fair. She is on a proper really good heel run at the minute. Like, yeah, it's good to see.
Yeah, massively.
Entertaining.
It's just yeah, I'm loving it right now. But I think this is the easiest one for me out of the two
Yeah,
nights.
yeah,
You can't have Jade Cargill debut, sorry, at
yeah, and
First
then
Mania
have
and
a
lose.
lose. There's no way.
And I don't think Damage Control will really suffer too much from losing to them.
Yeah, nah, I don't think so.
Yeah, I think
Jade
that's
Cargill will
easy.
get the pin as well.
Yeah, yeah, and unfortunately, I think she'll get it on Dakota Kai, and I don't want that.
Yeah.
She's my favorite. I love Dakota Kai. Massive, massive Kai fan. But yeah, it's got to be a class match. Like, look at the workers involved. So glad Naomi's back as well.
Yeah.
She's quality. People are mourning that she's losing, but like she came back in the build to Mania.
Yeah.
So it's a really difficult one because you've got to get other people over as well. So
Yeah.
after Mania, that's when people will start getting those pushes. But
Hopefully.
I won't say
I
no
want,
to
I want
Naomi.
the glow in the dark belt back.
That was class.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you can
That
do
was
it new.
class.
Obviously, it'd be a newer version, wouldn't it? Because they've changed the belts.
Oh yeah, they have.
Yeah, yeah.
That'd be
Well,
sick.
the one would be kind of the same. But
Yeah,
depends if it's for
maybe
the title. Yeah,
depends which one she goes for.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe, but yeah, I think that's the easiest one to go
Yeah,
for.
probably.
I think I could be proven wrong, but you never. I hope I'm not because I don't think Damage Control need the win.
No.
Next up is a match that could very well steal the show. The six-pack ladder match for the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships.
Yeah.
Just one side note: have you seen Finn Balor's face?
No.
Look it up.
Why? What happened?
He has got a massive hematoma on his face.
Oh, I don't know what that means. I'll be honest.
You know when you see UFC fighters and the face is like swollen up to the
Oh,
point where they look
really?
grotesque?
Oh,
Yeah.
can I swear?
Yep.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's mad.
Yeah. That's scary. And he's going into a ladder match.
What the fuck happened?
Do you remember the last time he interacted with a ladder? He's in a Hell in a Cell match with Edge. Holy
Oh, is that what
shit.
happened?
No, but I'm just saying that. Do you remember the last Hell in a Cell match
Yeah,
with
from
Edge?
last year.
There.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the last time he came in contact with a ladder. And he's going into a ladder match this year.
Oh, that looks painful, that.
Yep. That's
Ow.
brutal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Horrible stuff.
Yeah,
So
than me.
yeah. See how that comes on.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Hopefully he's got cleared by Mania.
Hopefully so, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how they treat something like that, but
I don't even know what it is. It just looks like swelling of the face bone.
pretty much
Oh.
it's I someone can prove me wrong, but I believe it's called a hematoma from watching
Yeah,
UFC.
you know more than I do, mate.
I remember I forget her name. I forget her name. Um I think she's Polish. She got her face just caved in.
Oh, I've seen the picture.
Yeah.
I know who you mean?
Brutal. Yen Jacek, I think she's called. Yana Yen Jacek.
Yeah,
Great fighter, but oh,
yeah, it was rough.
yeah. But yeah, Judgment Day, Damian Priest and hopefully clear Finn Balor.
Yeah,
Versus the Awesome Truth versus DX, nope, DIY.
DIY.
The New Day, New Catch Republic and Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate,
It's
and
class
a
that
count down
they're wrestling
under.
at WrestleMania. It's so good, so good.
My first ever indie show, Pete Dunne was there at Future Shock Wrestling
Yeah,
in 2017. Now we're in 2014, he's wrestling at Mania with Tyler Bate.
mad.
2014, 2024. I'm going forward in time, not back.
Yeah,
I'm loving
it's
it.
class. I can't wait.
This is difficult, this one. I think it's between two, but this is tough.
Well, they said on was it SmackDown that Michael Cole put a bit of emphasis on both, so I think they're going to split them up personally.
Oh,
Yeah, I think that'd be the best way to do it. Hear me out. This is what I think is going to happen. R-Truth is going to grab one of them and think he's won. And then the Miz is going to be like, no, you were supposed to grab them both. And then someone else, hopefully like Pete Dunne and Tyler Bates, that'd be really cool for them to get that moment. Run up the ladder and grab the last one. And he's like, oh, my bad. And he does his whole.
I want
It'd be
that.
perfect. It'd be the best way to split them up. And, R-Truth gets a moment at WrestleMania.
I
And then,
want that. I
yeah,
want that to
tag belts
happen so
up. And
bad.
then new tag belts. That'd be nice.
Yeah, I'd be down for that. I'd be down for that. I think right now we're doing well in terms of tag teams.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
It's
for a
growing.
long time they would get split up for no reason because Vince
Yeah.
didn't like tag teams for some reason. Now we are actually getting some tag teams in, and tag team wrestling's incredible. Think if not look at they look at the Revival, for example, the
Yeah.
Revival DIY matches for just for one beautiful example of how good tag team wrestling can be.
Yeah. Yeah. And maybe potential Motor City Machine Guns, just saying. They're free agents as of yesterday, apparently.
TNA crossover as well.
Just saying. That'd be like they did with the Hardys. That'd be it. That'd be sick.
See, they had one more space, didn't they?
Oh,
But
but is it gone to
it's
Grayson?
been filled, hasn't it, with A Town Down Under?
Yeah,
Because I was talking to someone and he said he thinks it might be like the final match. I think we will get the Hardys at some point. I don't know where, but I think the Hardys are going to return for one more run,
yeah,
then retire because I think it's nothing against them, but I think it's their time.
yeah,
I hate to say it because they are one of the all-time
yeah.
greatest legendary tag teams of all
Of course,
time.
yeah.
Fun- it's amazing, but
What they've done just with tag team wrestling in general.
mm-hmm, them, Edge and Christian and Devon and Bubba.
Yeah,
There you go.
class.
Amazing stuff. I don't know what I see. I was gonna say Awesome Truth, but after you saying that, I don't know. I don't know what whether to shut a while I'm watching them or nice Steve Austin quote right there. I don't know what I'm gonna do because that I want that to happen, and I
Yeah,
can genuinely
I
I can
think I
see
think
our
they
truth
will.
picking one. I can
Yeah,
see him just getting one belt and be like, yay!
yeah.
I can see that happening.
Yeah, it'd be perfect. It gets him. It gets our truth his moment in Mania, which he deserves. of course. And then you can get a new tag, new tag team run with someone out of it. It'd be good. I hope personally, if there was to, be just one winner, I want it to be Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate because we see them over here ourselves at graft, and you know how hard the graft is.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
so yeah, and it did like it's cliche, but they absolutely deserve it. Like,
Do you know Joey Swall?
is he the? I'm not very like
He's
trendy.
the absolute jacked huge guy who calls people out for recording in the gym and slagging people off and all that, and he calls them out, and he's bigger than my house.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I think I know what you mean.
Grayson Waller and Austin Theory did a video where someone walked past their camera and they did the whole like, "Oh, you'll never look like us" sort of thing. Then
Yeah,
Joey replied to it, and then they've been replying to him.
amazing.
I think there's gonna be a Grayson Waller effect. The show, like the at Mania, they're gonna have the Grayson Waller effect. I think Joey Swartz gonna come out and beat the two of them up, basically.
Why
I
not?
wouldn't mind that because
Why not?
crossover appeal. He's a big
Yeah,
guy,
yeah,
and they're two of the best people for that to happen to
yeah,
because they're bed ends, but in a really good way.
yeah.
Um,
I wouldn't mind that.
I'm gonna stick with my guns and I'm gonna go Awesome Truth
Fair.
with my winner for that. However, what you said sounds just
It'd be good,
hilariously
wouldn't it?
brilliant.
It'd be so
It's
good.
amazing.
Honestly, it'd be so good. No one wouldn't like it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it'd be daft. It's silly. It's entertaining. It's WrestleMania. Like, yeah, I'm all for it.
Yeah, yeah, it's our truth to a T, and that's what
Yeah,
everyone
yeah,
wants. He has
yeah,
been on
yeah.
a roll
Oh,
recently.
I love him. I love him.
He
Like I
went,
said before, my housemate doesn't really watch wrestling, and his favorite wrestler is R-Truth.
yeah,
This is
there
like,
it is, right there.
yeah,
If you can make someone laugh,
yeah, yeah.
you're
You
golden.
remember him forever.
You're golden if you can make someone
Yeah,
laugh.
yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
Next up, brother versus brother, Uso versus Uso.
Well, I thought this would have been. I think this should open Mania because if you look back, there's so many. You've got Jeff and Matt, Owen and Brett. Now I know they didn't open, but I think it like people forget like the opening match of Mania sets the tone for the whole of Mania. And if you look back, you've got Ray and Eddie. What a banger that was! And that was the
Yeah.
first match. And yeah, I think this should open, and I think Jay gets the dub.
AJ Styles and Shawn Michaels, I think, is an underrated. Shawn Michaels, Shane McMahon, sorry,
Yeah,
is an
yeah,
underrated opener.
yeah.
I think
I
that's a
thought about
great
that. Yeah,
match.
you're right. Yeah, really good
Really
match.
good match. Very underrated
Quite
opener.
unexpectedly good as well.
It's
I remember.
ridiculous.
Yeah. What other like opening matches have been like really good?
Um, was thinking, was this an opener? Was the ladder match between I'm getting worried. Um, Finn Balor and Miz and Seth Rollins for the IC title. That was an opener, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah,
That was a banger.
yeah, yeah, yeah. 2018. Yeah, it was. Seth Rollins,
Amazing.
you're right. Yeah, it was. That was a good
Awesome.
one. Yeah.
They like putting those ladder matches for the IC title, don't they?
Yeah, I don't think it was a ladder match. I think it was just a triple threat.
No, it was a ladder match.
Was it a ladder match? I think.
Yeah, triple threat ladder match.
I've slept since then.
Surprised I can remember, to be honest. It must have left something on there. Yeah, I think we both agree on this one. I think this is also. I would say this is also a foregone conclusion if the Bloodline weren't involved,
Yeah.
but I'm still gonna go Jay. It has to be
Yeah,
Jay.
he deserves it. He's been class, and the
Yeah,
fans are right behind him. So it's a wasted opportunity to that'll like hopefully propel him to like main. Well, I know he's obviously main event, but like cement him in the title picture and
yeah.
get an actual title run out of it.
I'm loving both of them at the moment. Like Jay's obviously this incredible babyface, but Jimmy's like kind of unhinged in a way where he's
Yeah,
like backstage with the Bloodline. He's funny
yeah.
because he's trying to suck up and say all these things to curry favor,
My
but
favorite
then
thing
when he
he
gets
did,
out there,
man.
like,
Do you remember when he was in the Rumble and obviously the Fiend
oh,
beating
yeet and no
everyone
yeet,
down, and he was trying to touch everyone down, and everyone just kept planking him. That was so funny.
yeet,
Love that.
no yeet. No yeet.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
Brilliant.
my god. I might have to watch that again.
Yeah.
It was
So
hilarious that.
good.
No yeet. No yeet. Oh god. Jimmy's brilliant. They're both fantastic. I
Yeah,
never thought I'd see the day we
and
get
you don't
this.
often see tag teams that really, when they get split up, they go their own separate ways, and they're both really successful and really good at what they're doing.
You usually get that Marty
Good to
Jannetty
see.
effect, don't you?
Yeah, it's good to
But
see.
I'd love a world title feud between the two, like later
Yeah,
on
it'd
down the
be good
line.
for something to come back to.
I'd
Uh,
love that. I'd be
like
well down for that.
the build would be good.
And then later down the line, like years down the line, you finally get that them reuniting.
Yeah,
God, that the pop if they do
they
would
come out and
be
make a save for Roman if someone's beating him down.
massive,
Yeah, massive.
massive.
It'd be
I'd
so.
love that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think both going Jay.
yeah, 100%.
100%. Yeah.
I think we're 4 for 4.
Uh, I kinda.
Is it a split on the tag?
It's the tag one because you've gone 1-1, haven't you?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
Fair.
yeah, I think we
Is
are
that half a
technically.
point
I'd
each?
I'd say 4 for 4. Yeah,
No,
I'd
we'll
say
go 3.5.
3.5 each. Yeah. Next up is a tough one in my eyes. A tough one because of as of Raw just gone, it could be put into a triple threat, but I don't think it will be. Gunter versus Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental title.
I really want Sami Zayn to win, but I don't think he's going to.
It's so tough.
Yeah, I really want him to win, but part of me is just like, I don't think anyone beats Gunther.
I
Yeah,
want him to win, but I don't. I also can't envision Gunther losing because of how
yeah.
long he's had the title and how he has remained one of the best fixtures on that show for
I think someone
years
did the
now.
maths right, and from when he signed to now, he's actually spent less days not being a champion than he has been a champion. It's crazy. It's like he's been not champion for a year, but then he was UK champion for like 3 years, and now he's been the IC champion for like 3 years.
It's insane, but
I,
who else can do that?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, I know we've got Roman Reigns who's held that title for ever and beyond, which is
Yeah, something like that.
amazing. And I remember last year we both loved it. And
Yeah.
recently
Did we say
we
Roman last year?
we did, yeah.
I can't wait to see what we say later.
With the inclusion of The Rock, we'll get to that later, but
Yeah, yeah.
holy shit. Oh my God. I'm gonna go. So I've got an idea here. I'm going Sami Zayn because I think Sammy's gonna win. Gunther gets prepared straight into the world title picture
Yeah,
almost immediately.
yeah, yeah.
Because I remember AJ Styles lost out. I believe it was Mania. I think I could be wrong, but
I
he
know,
lost out.
yeah, it was against Chris Jericho 2016, and then was straight in the main event, the pay per view after.
There you go. There you
Yeah.
go. I think Gunther.
There's a bad theory behind that, right? Because that's not the only time that's happened. So it's been like for like 5 consecutive manias. The second match on, the loser main evented the pay per view after. So like Mark Henry beat Ryback in 2013. That was the second match. Ryback main evented against John Cena the show after. In 2014, Kane lost against the Shield, and I think that was the second match. And then was in the match against Daniel Bryan at Extreme Rules. It's mad.
I don't know what the rationale is, but
Yeah.
hey, sometimes coming in second place isn't
It is
necessarily a bad
normal.
thing.
Yeah. First to
The
worst, second to best. That's what I always got taught.
the Miz didn't win tough enough. Look where he is.
True. Very true.
Incredible stuff. I think Sammy's gonna win. Gunther's prepared to the main event, and then the feud after that now is Sammy versus Chad Gable.
I wouldn't mind. I feel like Chad needs to beat Gunther. I feel like the story's there.
Mm.
Um, yeah, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind if you did. Sammy and Chad Gable had a feud because it'd be banger after banger, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah,
Um,
Sammy versus Chad would be
I feel like the better
absolutely
story.
incredible.
But if Chad was to win, Gable would have to be Gunther. He made his kid cry. You know what I mean?
You,
Gotta beat him.
it could still become a
But
triple
again,
threat.
I just don't think he's gonna. I just don't think he does. Like, I just can't see anyone beating him.
Are you going Gunther?
Yeah, I'm going Gunther. Yeah,
This is our first proper difference.
yeah, yeah.
This is it. We've
Don't get me wrong. I
we've
wouldn't be
this
mad.
this is our first disagreement as a couple.
I wouldn't be mad if Sammy won. Obviously, I'd still be buzzing. But yeah, I just can't see Gunther losing right now.
It would be weird. It would
Especially
be
not if
kind of.
Roman Reigns loses. I can't see him dropping two big like title reigns at the
I
same.
could, I could see it as
Uh,
like a full reset.
yeah, fair. That'd be
It,
good. Yeah, wouldn't be the worst thing.
it would be the end of an era, and I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
it would be kind of
Be
bittersweet.
fitting for where they're going.
Yeah,
To be honest, yeah, I can see what you mean. Actually,
I think it'd be bittersweet, and I don't know if you want that with Sammy winning. I think if Sammy wins, you want a unanimous burst of energy.
yeah,
But I think people respect Gunther so much
because he's
that
so
it's
good.
gonna be weird.
Yeah,
He's one of the best,
yeah,
one of the all-time greats already, and he isn't even a
yeah,
world champion yet,
yeah.
which he guaranteed will be. He's phenomenal.
Yeah. Fuck.
And I I can see Imperium getting involved because they're not on the card.
Yeah, yeah.
It could still be a triple threat. I don't know if
Not
it will
seen what
be.
happened on Raw yet, to be honest. So I don't really know too much about it possibly
Do you want
becoming.
me to say?
Yeah, can do. Yeah, yeah, I don't mind.
Candice LeRae and Indy were talking backstage, and then you hear someone talking in Austrian, shouting in Austrian, and Candice turns around in the most like face you'll see, which is amazing. And sidebar, I'm loving Candice's hero run so far.
Yeah,
Um, and it's just Gunther dragging and kicking and beating the shit out of Chad Gable from the back all the way through to the ramp and just beating the hell out of him. And Sammy's in the ring just dripping his sweat after a match. He comes out, checks on him, and then Gunther comes running back out and kicks Sammy in the face and decks him as well, leaving them both there. And so it could be a triple
oh,
threat.
God. Gunther really said, fuck you. And you. Bro really said, fuck off, y'all. So I like him.
Yeah,
Yeah, Gunther is an hard bastard. Let me tell you now. He'd punch your head in. I wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of him.
he's a heel champion that
But he's
beats the
so
shit out
believable.
of you.
Yeah, he's so believable. But this is what I like me about wrestling and the psychology of it. He's not actually a bad person. Just beats the shit out of people.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? He says, "What I respect what I do, and you should respect what I do, and you should believe in what I believe. That the ring is sacred. Don't take the piss." And then when people take the piss, he just beats the shit out of them.
and he wins
And he
again
wins. Yeah, and
and
he wins.
again
It
and
was so
again.
impressive at last year's Mania when did he hit like the splash on Sheamus and then lifted Drew up. Oh no, he powerbombed Sheamus, then lifted Drew up. Did he powerbomb Drew onto Sheamus and then
I
pick
think
Drew
it
up
was
and
other
then
way
powerbombed
around. I
him?
think it was Sheamus onto Drew. I think.
And yeah, and then
I
picked
think
Drew up and then powerbombed Drew and then pinned him.
like, they're both of them just on top, both shoulders down. Like, he's ridiculous.
Yeah, it
It
blew
is
my mind. I didn't
insanity.
expect that. I didn't expect that.
And that was last year.
Yeah.
How is it already Mania
It's
season?
crazy that to think in this modern day of wrestling, isn't it, that two of the most prestigious titles have had two of the longest ever runs in like this modern day.
Yeah,
Mad.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad there's new records to be broken now, and
Yeah,
the
yeah,
records that really need time to break as well.
yeah.
And they're also two very believable records in two
Of course.
very different manners. One of
Yeah,
them
yeah,
being uh someone who just simply put respects the ring. The ring is sacred. You will respect the ring. The other one being basically a cult.
yeah,
Basically, Roman Reigns and the Bloodline is basically a cult. What Roman says goes, and if you don't believe it, you see what happens.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's not far off.
You're not wrong. Yeah,
They both work so well. Well, I, I wouldn't be mad if Gunther retained. I
yeah.
wouldn't.
Nah,
But,
I think.
but at the same time, I'll run as long as that kind of needs to end at Mania in my eyes.
Yeah,
It's I'm still going Sammy. I'm
uh,
still going Sammy. I've got an idea in my head, and I'm sticking with it.
fair. We'll wait and see.
Oh God, next up. Oh God. This could, if the title changes here, it could be big. Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch.
I think Rhea. I think she's on the run of a lifetime. I don't think Becky needs it. She's main evented Mania and won both the titles at Mania. She's done it all, and I think
See,
it's a massive statement if Rhea Ripley wins. It's like, oh, what's next?
thing is with that, I was talking to him earlier, and I believe, wholeheartedly, I believe anyone can beat anyone in WWE. Anyone can beat anyone in pro wrestling. If the circumstances align, if the ability is right, anyone can beat anyone. But
Yeah,
Rhea is such a megastar, and she's so huge that it's more believable for Becky to lose than it is for Rhea.
100%.
So who's going to beat Rhea if not Becky?
No one. She Rhea Ripley now. Everyone says who's the next John Cena. Rhea Ripley is the next John Cena. She's absolutely huge. Everyone loves her. Like
She's already babyface.
she's class. She's an absolute megastar.
She's
They did
already
a whole
babyface.
show in Australia. They took a whole set in the ring to the other side of the world to put on a show. I'm not saying for her, but to give her that moment. Do you know what I mean? Like megastar, and it was sold out. And she got to main event, and the place went mental.
She's
That is a megastar.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
I haven't seen anything like this since what Lita and Trish.
yeah. Like
That
she's a big
level of, and it's
megastar.
even bigger than that in my eyes.
Yeah, yeah,
Instead
of
of
course.
far, it's in
Yeah,
case of like importance of fandom, but like
yeah,
I
yeah.
haven't seen any, especially in the women's division.
Nah, she's class. Big fan.
What's bigger, the man when she won the double belts or Rhea Ripley now?
I'd probably say the man when she won the double belts, like to get the main event at WrestleMania. I know obviously there's the whole talk now, the 2 nights and the thing, but that was when it was still one night, and you still had like Brock Lesnar and Seth Rollins matches like that on the card. You still had Kofi Mania,
Hmm.
which was still on the card, which could have main evented Brock and Seth, could have main evented, but obviously they went with Becky Lynch's moment at the main event. Like you've got to be like fucking god.
Ignoring Ronda Rousey's botch at the end, but
Yeah,
yeah,
it's the moment for me. Like
yeah, it's
wow.
seeing her
We always used
hold
to
those
watch.
titles up.
I grew up with I grew up with four brothers and like the rest sisters, and I've got a lot of siblings. And we always used to say, "I wonder when the women have made event WrestleMania." And, like it was good because I remember I got a text off my sister the next day being like, "Oh my god, did they actually made event WrestleMania?"
Like I personally, for living in England, I'm very happy they're on 2 nights now.
Yeah, but I prefer the one night me personally.
The one night, the main event was the hardest match because you're up till about 5, 6 in the
So
morning.
long. That was like a 7 hour show.
That's why I'm happy it's split between two
Yeah,
because more, if anything, more people get a payday, more people get a mania moment,
true.
and
Very true.
if anything like that, if we're looking at it that way, I love that. Plus,
Yeah,
it's over 2 nights. The whole weekend, you're just there buzzing for more. It leaves
yeah,
you wanting more. So
yeah,
I'm a fan of it personally. I can see like I can see the importance of one because there's one main event, but
yeah,
uh, then you get like then you get the main event between with it being 2 nights, you get the main event between Bianca and Sasha, and that moment
very,
what makes you cry.
very true,
Like you probably wouldn't have gotten that if it was one night.
true, very
And
true.
that moment where you see them both break, Bianca's
Yeah,
literally crying.
yeah,
I
yeah,
was in tears.
yeah.
Yeah,
Class. That was a good match.
absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, yeah, class.
I think I'm gonna go Becky.
Yeah, yeah.
I want Rhea to
Slipped in
hold the
twice.
title until she's old and grey,
Yeah,
but I think Becky's gonna win it. I think beating Charlotte then Becky is a statement and a half in 2 manias in a row.
yeah.
I think that's a massive statement. Um, and by saying that, I'm turning my vote. Oh shit! I think everyone could lose their titles, but Rhea actually, because
I
she's the
don't.
leader of the
I
Judgment
think
Day.
she's too popular right now to take that away. I know he probably won't even take away the popularity or anything like that, but there's more momentum to build the longer she stays champion. I think that's just me.
Do you think if Becky wins, she'll have to turn a heel? It's a tough one, isn't it? Because of
Mm,
how old
no,
Rhea is.
she's good enough to like the people love her enough to still be a face. You know what I mean? It's not going to be a case of like you just
It's
start to
it
boo her.
depends who she's against, I think, because she might have to
Yeah.
be a bit tweener. If she still continues against Rhea, people might shit on her.
Yeah.
She'll get the
No, no, I
initial
don't
pop.
think we will. I think people still like. I think she's still got the people behind her. She's still got like a hardcore fan base.
She's phenomenal.
Yeah,
Truly put, Becky Lynch is someone who can go away, come back, win a title, and there you go. She's like, yeah, great. Becky's
yeah,
our
cool.
champion. She is the champion that never should have been champion.
Yeah,
Like she is kind of like Daniel Bryan without the injuries,
yeah,
but she's the champion that should never have been champion. But I think um, I think Rhea losing the title might garner sympathy from the fans in
what
her
a
favor.
proper face turn.
I think they might run that way because it's. I mean, let's be honest. Let's be honest. She's not here this year.
No,
She's in a heel faction with
and I think he's
Dom, but
outgrowing the Judgment Day now as well. To be fair, I think like their time's coming to an end.
I think so. I think so. They. I'd say they're one of the top factions in my eyes in
Yeah,
recent memory.
they've been great. Yeah, I think.
I love them.
Yeah,
I love how like because they're kind of like a gang, sort of gang mentality. So one
yeah,
of them will go one show and like interfere with one show, and it's like the Judgment Day is everywhere, but they're always a unit at the same time. And
yeah,
where they've been booked is phenomenal. But I think Rhea's outgrowing all of it. So I think the Rhea losing the title, people will rally behind her
yeah.
even
That's
more.
fair. That's a good shout.
I maybe,
Yeah.
maybe, but I'm going Becky.
So this is what I like WWE at the minute because you just don't know.
Yeah,
You just don't know. It could go either way. Either way is fine. Either way is absolutely fine. You just don't know which way it's gonna go.
yeah. Man, if I gotta be from my heart, if I gotta guess from my heart, I'd go Rhea because I want Rhea to keep hold of the title. But
Yeah,
anyone, no matter what, anyone beating Becky, anyone beating her will get a massive rub, and you never know if it's gonna be Tiffany Stratton or Candice LeRae. Candice deserves it in my eyes.
yeah,
I think for too long, Candice has been severely underrated and underutilized. I think this heel turn now finally could actually give her a lot of momentum, and she could go into a feud with Becky Lynch
Yeah, fair.
after her feud with Indy because like I don't think Indy's turning with her.
Yeah,
It looks Indy's really confused by what's happening. It seems to just be Candice being the bitch, basically, and she's been awful. Like what she said to Maxine Dupree was
yeah,
just brutal.
Bruce. Yeah,
Oh,
savage, savage.
mm, I'm here for it, but
Yeah,
it was brutal. And more of that. If you're gonna go heel, go heel. Like go full on.
yeah.
I'm here for it with her. So I can if Rhea if Becky wins Becky's face, I wouldn't mind a program between her and Candice, personally. Like, please. I want to. I love Candice. She's great. Like, the way in NXT were phenomenal.
Yeah, they were.
They were hilarious.
Yeah, they were. They were really good.
So I'd like that magic back, but like a bit more severe heel, like Candice has been.
Yeah, a bit more serious.
Mm, I'd like that. Um, and what I believe will be the main event. It'd be weird if it wasn't.
It'd be very weird if this was just fourth.
Middle of the line.
Yeah, after the interval.
The Rock and Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. The stipulations are if Cody and Seth win, there's no bloodline
Yeah,
at Cody's match. If the bloodline win, it's
well,
bloodline rules, no DQ. Who's winning this one?
it's got to be the bloodline. It's got to be. Has to be. Well, it doesn't have to be, obviously, but I can see him going in that way.
Yeah.
Can't be.
How else are you gonna get Solo in there?
Yeah, true, true. Um, and if Roman loses back to back, the impact of him losing on night two, if he loses on night two, goes. Do you know what I mean? So
You
yeah,
need that.
and I think Seth will. I think he will turn. I think we're going to get a double turn from Drew and Seth going into Clash of the Castle being in Scotland.
Mm,
So I think we're going to get a double turn there. I think by night two, I think Seth's going to turn on Cody night one, be the heel for the match. Drew's going to be because everyone loves what Drew's doing at the moment. He's not going to get booed at Mania. He's on the run of a lifetime. He's been tremendous. He's been so good. And we'll save them for the later predictions. But yeah, I think Seth turns on Cody night one. The Rock and Roll would beat Cody, and then sets up what I think is going to be the most attitude era main event of all time. I can't wait.
what if is a little thing for you, a little tasty little nugget for you, because he's looking absolutely jacked at the moment. What if, for one last time, between the two of them, we hear a glass shatter? What if Steve Austin returns? Because I think he might do, you know?
I think he's going to, but I don't think here.
I think night two.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think night two.
yeah.
The Rock will try and intervene and we'll get that face
So
off.
it'll be
Because
Bloodlines rules, so it'll be no DQ, and then that it's going to go mental.
I just want the face off and I want Steve Austin's eyes to glaring at him because every single face off they had, Steve Austin's
Yeah,
eyes when he glares at him, you look at him and you think in his eyes like he is going to murder him.
yeah.
Like, the Rock's dead. He's gonna kill him. He's just got those eyes on like killer eyes. I love it. Oh my god, I love it. I absolutely love it. I've got a couple more plaques up here. One's Steve Austin, one's AJ Styles up there as well. I had two of the absolute greatest of all time right there. Phenomenal. Oh, no pun intended, but oh my god, amazing. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Yes, I'm with you. I'm with you. I think the Rock and Roman win. A heel turn from Seth. I think Seth has kind of, with everything that's happened, Seth may have kind of thrown a little under the radar with everything that's gone on. So I think a heel turn could actually suit him because people are getting a little bit sick of him,
Yeah, and I think
even though I love him.
what would be amazing is you. I don't know if you've seen the picture going around on Twitter. If he came out to what The Rock wore when he was in '96 in his debut, he wore like a tribute, like a gear inspired by that.
Oh God, he's the kind of guy to do it.
Yeah,
In his match against Roman Reigns, he came out in the Shield gear,
yeah.
doing the
Him
Shield
and
entrance.
Seth Rollins, did he dress up as Dusty Rhodes? Savage.
God, he is. Oh, I love him. He's Mr. Mind Games, and he's easily up there, like in a modern era Mount Rushmore for me, like modern era.
Yeah, he always class.
Yeah, yeah, he's the big influencer man, massively. He just amazing, just amazing. Yeah, but yeah, that concludes
Night
night
one.
one. That
Right.
concludes night one. So we're
Let's get
one,
into
two,
the
three,
news
four.
bits.
I think we only differed. We went point 0.5 on the ladder match.
Yeah, and then
We
two more.
we differed on two, the Intercontinental title and the Women's World title. We
Yeah,
differed on two.
I think this one's going to be a bit more samey night two.
Maybe,
Maybe.
maybe. Night two. Oof. Um, Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits versus the Final Testament in Carrying Cross and the Authors of Pain.
gotta be, gotta be carrying cross. I'm a big fan.
Oh yeah,
Big fan. Big fan.
not often you hear that. A lot of people
No,
don't
not
like
these
Carrying
days.
Cross.
Yeah, not these days. I think he's really creative. I don't know. It was kind of getting a bit boring, but I'm really into it. Like when it debuted as the Final Testament, I thought that was really cool.
Mm.
I mean, I like the darker side of wrestling. So.
So do I. So do I. Massive fan of the darker side of wrestling, and it
Not
fits
like
his
the
gimmick.
darker side of wrestling, like the documentary, but the
No, 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 no. The like
not like that.
Undertaker-esque
Spooky
dark
people. Yeah,
gimmicks.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it makes sense for him to have a tag team like Akam and Razor.
Yeah,
It
I thought the
makes
debut was
sense.
pretty good. Like, well, the return, I thought he's done pretty good. I'm a big fan.
It makes sense, and even more tag teams as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Makes sense. And last year it was in like a multi-man tag match. We differed, and I said Street Profits, and I remember saying never bet against the Street Profits. And betting against the Street Profits.
Yeah,
They were face back then, though. They're
yeah,
heel now.
yeah.
What? The kinda? Are they heel?
But
They're
now,
not face.
yeah, I guess he kind of are.
They're a bit tweeny because both of them aren't
Cool,
necessarily
but
face.
that's what the problem is. The cool as fuck,
Yeah.
cool shit, and it's hard to dislike them because they're really cool.
Yeah.
So they'll say things and I'm like, oh, right, I'm supposed to be here. And then Montez Ford will fly. And I'm like, how the hell has he just done that?
Exactly. Like you're here. You're not supposed to be impressing us.
Yeah, I
Back
mean,
back
I'm
when
glad they
Seth
are
was
because it's
here.
very entertaining and I enjoy watching them. But I'm like, it's hard to boo. It's
Mm.
very hard to boo.
Back
You
when
know,
I was back
like,
when when Seth Rollins was in the Authority,
yes,
he kept his high flying sort of thing low, and then at Mania
yeah,
against Triple H, bust out the Phoenix Splash,
yeah,
and I think like that's when you're a heel, you kind of do need to kind of
yeah,
lower down that, but then it kind of neuters a bit, like quite a lot of Montez Ford's offense.
yeah,
It's a weird one. It's a weird one, but they are the cool. They're really cool. I think over the past few years, one of the most improved wrestlers in all of wrestling is Angelo Dawkins.
Yeah.
He he was always the other guy. Now, if they ever split, he's a solid mid card,
Both
solid upper
are.
mid card.
Yeah,
I'd
yeah.
say Angelo Dawkins is main event personally. I'd
I'd say
say
I'd say both. Yeah.
if
I
done right, yeah,
There they go. Yeah.
I think Angelo Dawkins has improved so well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we both agree on that. I think they need it more
Yeah.
than
Same.
the others. I
Same.
think they need it. Um, the next match is one of them was arrested not long ago. Alien Knight versus AJ Styles.
Oh, I must have missed that.
Yeah, they did the whole thing where I think LA Knight got arrested.
I think I've seen a picture actually. Ignore me. I think I did.
This is tough.
It'll be a good match.
Oh,
It'll
why?
be a good match.
It'll be incredible.
There's not much fuel to it.
They've tried.
They tried, but I think people wanted more from LA Knight at this point.
Yeah,
You know
it's
what I mean?
kind of
Not like he's in control of booking everything. But
it's
the
kind of
fans wanted
underwhelmed a little bit. People wanted at least a championship on him, but
Yeah, I wanted him to be in some kind of championship match at WrestleMania.
I think
But
post Mania we might get that.
yeah, I think AJ Styles for me.
I
Do
think LA Knight.
you think? Big moment, yeah, big win. Fair.
I think LA needs it more than AJ. I think AJ wins, it can kind of hurt a LA Knight quite a bit. I think
Fair.
AJ can AJ can survive that, as we said with Jericho. He went on and won a world title after losing to Jericho. All AJ needs is heal AJ as well. All he needs to do is come out, beat the shit, beat the living piss out of someone, and then there you go. Like he's back in a feud with someone, and LA Knight can get propelled into a
True.
some form of title feud. Maybe
True.
I don't know which title feud, but um, yeah, I'm gonna go LA Knight with this one because I
Logan
think he
Paul
needs it.
and LA Knight's little weird.
But I think it'd be a phenomenal match.
Yeah.
Again, pun really not intended. Just use the word phenomenal quite a lot. um, Next up is a triple threat, and I think we might be torn. I think a lot of people are torn on this one. Logan Paul, Randy Orton, and Kevin Owens. I
Logan
think
Paul.
you going Logan.
I can't see him losing right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you not think he might go have a little bit of time off?
Nah, I can't see it. He just put his brand in the middle of the ring. I think he's going to be more full time than we think now.
Really?
Yeah, I think personally, I think he like loves it. I think he like he's proper fat. He's him down to a T. Do you know what I mean? He gets to be a knobhead. He gets paid to do it. Like, and he put his drink in the middle of the ring out
Yeah.
on WrestleMania. Like, I think I think that comes with its price as well. So I think he's going to be sticking about for a bit. I can't see him putting his brand in the middle of the ring and him not being there.
He
Did you
could. He
know?
could do that. It could be like a whole heel thing though.
I
Like you
honestly
do
think
all this and then he
I
loses.
think we're going to get a tag match between Logan Paul, where Logan Paul and KSI are on the same team. I can genuinely see him doing that.
Oh my lord, that sounds so cringeworthy, but at the
I'm a
same
bit
time,
big Sidemen fan over here, so I
I
don't mind to be.
used to be when I was younger. Used to be.
Yeah.
Um, see, this is tough. This one's difficult. This is really tough because I want, I wouldn't mind either.
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind any of them winning, but like,
I think it gives him more heat beating Randy Orton and Kevin Owens because they're so beloved. Everyone loves
yeah,
them, especially Randy recently coming back.
that's the thing. I can't see Kevin. Kevin Owens is the one I can't see winning.
Yeah,
Um,
Randy Orton RKO's Kevin Owens. Logan Paul knocks Randy Orton out. Randy falls out of the ring, and then
maybe
Logan Paul, something knobheadish
we
like that.
could possibly get a tag title out of the two, out
Yeah,
of like Randy Orton and Kevin Owens going forward.
yeah,
Because
RKO. That'd be a good tag game.
they did like a backstage skit were pretty deadly, didn't they?
That was
Like
funny.
they did. Kevin Owens said that that's year when we were in this venue. I punched two people with one punch, and he punched Pretty Deadly with one punch. So like they could go into a little thing with Pretty Deadly.
Yeah, that'd be cool. This is my house, mate, leaving.
um, I'm gonna go. Oh, you've convinced me. I'm gonna go Logan Paul. I was gonna go Orton, but
Is
I'm gonna go Logan Paul because
yeah,
I think Orton and Kevin Owens have chemistry as a tag team.
yeah. I don't think Orton needs the belt. I don't think he wants it. Like personally, I don't think he'd want it.
I think if Orton's gonna win the belt, it'll be either in a tag team or it'll be the world title.
Yeah, I think he. I personally wouldn't mind him be the one to break Ric Flair's record. He's still got a couple of years left, so I think that'd be if he's gonna get any belt. I think that'd be the.
What's he on now? 13?
No, I think he's on like 15 now.
Is it?
He's only like two away, I'm sure. I'll double check now.
Yeah, I got to have a look into that. But I'd be very happy for him to break Flair's record. Well, quote unquote record. I'm pretty sure it's more than 16.
14. He's on 14.
For him.
So he's three away.
Only a couple. It's
Yeah,
easily done. Easy, yeah, you wins it, lose it, wins it. There you go. That's
yeah,
two right there. I think you can, and
yeah,
it would be poetic as well because of
yeah.
evolution. Because of evolution, I believe it will be a poetic kind of thing. So yeah, I'd be up for that. But yeah, I'm gonna go Logan Paul as well. You convinced me. I'm liking the chemistry as a tag team, and I hope this match doesn't break that because I want them.
Yeah,
I want them to win a tag title somewhere.
that'd be cool.
Next up, Io Sky versus Bailey.
This should be main event of night one.
You reckon?
Yeah, but if the men main event night two, the women should. If that's what the Rumble stipulation is, the women should absolutely main event night one, and they're both good enough. Like, but
I
it's not.
think Bailey's been hard done by here.
Yeah, so much. But this is a moment, and she deserves it. I've got to go Baylor, 100%.
I think it's
And I think we're gonna get them big. What are they called?
wacky wavy on feeling inflatable tube men.
Them ones. I don't know
I
what they're
want
called.
that. I want that. Have
Them-
them everywhere.
Yeah, yeah,
Just everywhere, no matter what. You can't go there, you
yeah,
can't go there, you can't go there. And at the end of the night,
yeah,
everywhere. I want that. I want it back. I don't want Karen Bailey. I want babyface Bailey, and I
yeah,
want full on babyface
yeah.
Bailey now.
Bring the old feedback.
I love her.
Yeah,
It's
and
a
then
great.
Bailey to belly off the top rope.
To be fair, both themes that she's had have been absolute bops.
Yeah, to be fair, to be fair.
Even the damage control one grew on me, and I wasn't exactly a fan of that at the start, but it grew on me.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm gutted Bailey didn't win the women's title as a 3-0, threesome.
Yeah,
But at the same time,
we're gonna get it now.
we're gonna get it now, and like, who else for her to face than Io Sky as well? Like, it's gonna be a great match, as you say. Bailey to belly off the top rope,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
smashed it. And that's one match I'm looking forward to the most because I'm a big Bailey guy.
Yeah.
I think it's so hard to do
Carried
that.
WWE through the COVID period.
Oh god, yeah, her and Sasha massively,
Absolutely.
massively. They were incredible. The role models. My god, Bailey's so good. Bailey is so damn good.
So good.
Yeah, she needs it. Basically put, she can't lose this match.
Yeah, no.
I don't think Io needs the title anymore. To be honest,
I don't think that. But here's the thing: everyone that will come out of Damage Control. I don't want Damage Control to split up. I think they've still got stuff they could do as a group, and I think if WWE book it right, you can get more women's tag team that can be propelled by working with like people within Damage Control. But even if they went their own separate ways after Mania, they're all good enough and have their own like all the momentum. They can stand on their own as well. And then there's more opponents for Rhea Ripley. There's more opponents for Bailey, Becky. You know, like we were saying earlier, there's even more stuff you can do going forward.
Yeah, there's
So
a lot you can do just by
yeah,
damage control alone.
yeah,
With damage control, when they brought down the start that one again. When they brought Dakota Kai back, and it was like, will she, won't she?
yeah,
It was a dagger to my heart when she betrayed Bailey. It really was. I don't think they should have done. I think it should have been a 2-on-3. I get it because the underdog.
yeah,
I
yeah.
get it.
No battle in it.
I get it. But I want to sound as I don't want to sound as anywhere near as bad as this could possibly sound. But she doesn't look like she fits in without Bailey now because you've got they're all Japanese.
Yeah,
And they could be a three-party Kabuki Warriors right there. I
yeah,
don't think they massively need
yeah,
Dakota Kai there. I just think she got hurt. And when she came back, I think they just like, right, we need to flip the script and get everybody against Bailey.
yeah. It does seem that's the direction he went down. But again, it could all lead to a better outcome with damage control splitting up
They
and
could
push the call.
lead, it could lead to Dakota Kai having a change of heart,
Yeah, yeah, maybe.
but you don't want like too many like big show
Yeah, you
turns
don't
at
want
the
to
same time.
overcomplicate it because it gets too convoluted and then gets confusing and then it gets.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind. I mean, any way for me to cheer Dakota Kai, I'm happy.
Yeah,
She's world title worthy in my eyes. She's
yeah. No, I agree. I
that
agree.
good.
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
First time I saw her, a absolutely phenomenal wrestler, great character. And the one thing I love about is that when there's backstage promos or promos in the ring, no matter what, she's always giving facial expressions, always doing something that makes you look at her.
Yeah, fair.
And it's a sign of a great performer when there's always something for you to be like, well, what are they doing? There's always something that catches your eye, and she's great. So I wouldn't mind it if she had a change of heart. Like they pushed her out, that they pushed Bailey out, sort of thing. But it doesn't look
Yeah,
like that's where they're going. Doesn't
yeah,
look like it. And I think if that happens, I think it should be post Mania
yeah, yeah,
because I think that I think we need the solo Bailey win. So I think we
yeah.
need that. Um, where are we? Oh, Seth Rollins versus Big Daddy Drew McIntyre. And I think we both agree on this one.
Sorry, Drew McIntyre,
He
especially
agrees too. It has to be.
has to be.
Drew McIntyre getting the big one in front of an actual crowd.
Finally, finally. I'll tell you a little story now. So
Go on.
me and Rarebit and a few others
Oh,
were sat in Brotherhood watching Raw Rumble of 2020, right? And I said to Rarebit before, and I said, this is the first time in the Rumble. I don't know who's going to win.
it was one of the best rumbles I've ever seen that as
It
well.
was so good, and there was still like I can't remember exactly the number, but there was still some surprises left. They didn't do what they do now and announce 29 people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know why
Um,
they do that.
and we was like, mate, when Drew won, it was like, oh my god, Drew and Brock at Mania. Drew's gonna win the title finally after all these years of being around. And then obviously COVID happened, and I genuinely thought the Pirate Mania.
Yeah,
That's how I call it. That's how I remember it. I thought
great
that's
shit. Great set that.
oh my god, it was so good. Pirate ship, and the cannons with the pirate.
Oh, amazing.
Big thumbs up from me. That uh, I thought Drew would have won there,
Yeah.
but you know, time will tell, I guess. And then now he's got this even better moment now lined up.
Yeah, and it's against Seth as well. Like, come
Yeah,
on.
it's not even that he's against Seth. It's just that there's more people allowed to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, 'cause it was COVID, wasn't it? And it's
And the
like
breaking it's not the fact that there's more people allowed to be there, it's the fact that they're breaking domestic records as well nowadays. Wrestling is genuinely becoming cool again.
yeah,
They are breaking domestic records, and I think that this WrestleMania will be no different.
no,
People
absolutely.
are buzzing for this shit, and oh my god, I can't wait.
Have you seen the set, the stage?
I've not.
Oh, fair.
Have
I
you
don't
seen?
know.
Is it leaked?
Yeah, yeah, it's leaked.
I have
But
to have a look.
it's not like fully finished yet. But like there's
Uh,
certain pictures.
yeah, send them over. I'm gonna have to have a
I
look at the
like
set.
it.
I know you're a big set guy.
Yeah, I like it. I don't mind.
I love a good set at Mania.
Yeah. Well,
It needs
it's,
to go big.
I'll put it like this: it's simple. It's just a simple set.
Sometimes simple is good.
Yeah, I like it.
Sometimes simple is good. I like that. I like that. But he's just I it has to be. It has to be Big Daddy Drew.
Yeah,
I don't see any other outcome where Seth wins. And if Seth, as you say, if Seth turns on Cody and goes in as a heel, people were most likely gonna cheer Drew
yeah,
by proxy. And then we get Clash at the Castle in Scotland. I mean, it's written in the stars.
of course. And then I think Punk versus Drew Clash at the Castle if Punk's back on time.
I want Punk in the future because I think Seth could. I think personally,
People
after
from
Mania,
April.
I think Seth could take some time off.
Yeah, I think so.
I think he might take some time off, which, if he does, might mean we don't get a heel turn. If he does
Yeah,
take some time off, but they've done the whole thing for like the past year about his back, like Shinsuke injuring his back and things like that.
yeah,
So you never know. Like you could potentially, you know, take some time off with baby
yeah,
and
yeah,
then come back at Rumble, something like that,
maybe.
which I would pop heavily for.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, I think that
Oh,
could be the
that'd be
way to go.
great. And then Punk's the champion going into Mania next year, and then Seth Rollins into the Rumble. That'd be good. That'd be tasty.
Oh, once I want more promos of Seth and Punk me. I want them
Yeah,
in my
yeah,
veins.
that'd be so good.
You don't fumble Punk. He's a draw. No matter what you think of him, you don't
Yeah,
fumble him. He's a draw.
yeah, yeah.
He's a
Yeah.
draw, man.
I'm not the biggest fan, but I can't argue.
I like what he brings to the table.
Yeah, I mean, I don't dislike him in the slightest. He's just not my favorite. You know what I mean?
There's been a lot of tarnished legacy with what happened, all the things and all the random stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
I didn't look into what happened at AW because it's a load of catfighting and I wasn't really bothered. But
yeah.
like, I like what he brings to the table because he gets people talking no matter what. If you bring up CM Punk, boom.
Do that.
It was just it was a perfect thing to sign him. Like, why wouldn't they pick Triple
So
H, no matter the beef between the two? Triple H knows business.
yeah, yeah, of course.
He's a draw. But now, moment we've all been waiting for. The main event of all
The most
goddamn main events, Roman Reigns
exciting
versus
ever
Cody Rhodes.
main event.
Oh God, I'm looking forward to this.
Who do you
Go.
think? You go.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, with no DQ bloodline rules, I think Solo gets involved. I think they go for the exact same finish they went through last year. I think Solo gets on the apron, grabs him, but Cody reverses it this time because it's happened before. If you smell what The Rock is cooking, he comes down to the ring, he gets involved, and then you see glass shatter. Steve Austin comes down. It's got to be the most overbooked attitude era,
Yeah, of course.
but it has to be.
Always.
It has to be. It's the main event of main events. This is the biggest main event, I think,
Oh, it
of the
is.
past
And it's
decade.
been so well built. If I remember correctly, we said, well, I think I said Roman Reigns to retain.
Oh, we did. Yeah, both of us.
Um, and I'm glad now because the story is even better
Yeah.
now. So
That's why I wanted Roman to retain, because I think Cody needed that extra year of hardship. Just Roman making his life miserable for a full year, then it makes it even more, like, it makes the pop more satisfying.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah, I'm going Cody.
Okay. Fair.
Are you going? Who are you going for? You're going Roman.
Cody Rhodes, I'm a fuck. I think genuinely, I think it's going to be flat shit crazy. I can see I'm on the same track, but I feel there's more shit's going to happen. Like John Cena's going to be like get involved. DDP's going to get involved. 'Cause don't he's very close to Cody Rhodes, and I feel like the most maddest shit's going to go down. So like the Jimmy and Solo will get involved, and then they'll do whatever, and then Cody Rhodes will fight him off or something like they'll get the upper hand on Cody, and then John Cena's music will play, and then John Cena will come out and be like, "Nah, fuck you, nah, fuck you, nah, fuck you," and then if you smell, and then we'll get the moment of John Cena and The Rock, and he'll be like, "Oh shit."
Oh yeah.
Roman Reigns with a chair. Boom! Fuck you, John Cena. Roman Reigns and The Rock stand tall over Cody Rhodes. Psh, and then he comes out and just clears out. He comes out on the quad, and they're like, "Oh."
Yeah, that yes. I
He
was just
tries to
about to
run
ask.
Paul Heyman
Does he
over
come
on the
round on the
outside.
quad? Yes.
Yeah, and then obviously that gets rid of Jimmy and Solo because they run away while he's on the quad. And then he gets in the ring and he's like, "Fuck you, have a stunner. Fuck you, have a stunner." Cody Rhodes there. Bosh, Cody Rhodes. 1, 2, 3.
And then
David Steve
after
Austin.
Cody wins, Cody can have a stunner because why not?
It's
Nah,
the one
it
time
won't
he
happen.
didn't stunner anyone.
It won't happen.
I feel like that'd be a
One
perfect.
person though, Jay Uso. Where does he come in?
I don't. I think he's. I think we'll just see like a backstage clip of him being like,
Mm.
yeah. I don't know. I don't know actually now because thinking about this, he's
Tough,
wrestling.
innit? If they're
Yeah,
all
I feel
getting
like
involved, I
maybe then
can't. If
maybe it'll be like the same
if
sort of thing.
everyone's getting involved, I
But
can't see
like
Jay just standing
John,
back.
so like Solo will get involved, and then Cena will come back and get rid of Solo. Jimmy will get involved. Jay will get rid of Jimmy. Then The Rock gets involved. Then fucking Stone Cold tries to kill everyone on his quad.
I was going to ask. I'm so glad you brought up the quad.
Yeah,
You know what I
that's
want?
the way I can see it going.
I
Anyway,
want this 2001 Disturbed theme. We
I
won't get it.
don't mind any as long as the glass shatters.
Yeah,
He's going
that's
to be cool.
potentially the biggest pop of all
What
time
I
is a
would
glass
love,
shatter.
what I would love, and it would probably make me cry, is if Goldust shown up.
I think it's a possibility,
I
because
think it's a possibility because
he said fuck the Rock, and I
he
think he
kind of.
might
I
return.
don't think that Tony Khan is that much of a. I don't think he's a dickhead at all. To be honest, I think he's great at what he's doing. Well, that's my point. I think he would let that happen.
I think Tony
You know what I
Khan
mean? I think
just.
he'd be like
I
for
think he just needs to
that.
grow some balls personally.
I
Other
mean,
than other than that,
I want a job off him, so I'm going to say nice shit. No, I don't. To be fair, I can't. I don't really watch much AEW. I don't mind it. I just
I have no issue with it.
it's
Because I like the reason I like AEW is because it's another
an
millionaire
alternative.
product.
Yeah, I just haven't had the time to fully sit down and watch it and
There's
get
so
invested.
much. There's so much.
Yeah,
It's really
it's even that there's
difficult.
so much. I forget because I'm so tuned to watching Raw
Mm.
on Mondays and SmackDown on Fridays. I've just never given it a proper 100% chance.
It's tough.
Yeah,
It genuinely, like, no hate. It's difficult because this,
yeah.
and you've got
But I hope.
NXT as well. If you watch that, and then you've got everything that AEW
Yeah,
offers. It's like, oh my god,
there's a
it's
lot.
most of your week just gone,
Yeah.
and it really
I
is
just hope. I
difficult.
just hope they understand that there's a moment there for both of them, just on a personal level. That would be amazing. You
I
know, like
love,
the Eddie Guerrero and that guy,
yeah, the other
that
one.
one at WrestleMania 20 when they hugged it out. Something like that between Cody Rhodes and Dustin Rhodes.
I'd love to hear Goldust music at Mania.
Yeah, yeah.
He's got one of the most underrated themes of all
Oh,
time.
so good. I
I
loved
love
the
his theme.
crossover theme he did when he was Stardust and it. Well, before he merged into Stardust and he did the Dashing Cody Rhodes theme and
Yeah.
that was a
Ah,
banger.
it's weird that because usually when they do mashed up themes, they're awful.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
no,
did you hear RVD and Booker's mashed up theme?
yeah,
Oh my lord. It's like someone mashed it up on Windows
it's,
Movie Maker or something
yeah,
like that. Oh, it's bad. It's not good. But yeah, like, I'd be well up for literally all of what you just said.
yeah, yeah.
I do believe it will go on for 30, 40 minutes and
Oh yeah,
it has to be overbooked-ish. Yeah, it
yeah.
has. People are complaining how overbooked it was. I don't give a damn. It has to be because it's the one of, if not in my personal opinion, biggest main events over the past decade.
100%. It
It's
is.
one of them. It's definitely up there.
Besides, to be honest, it goes up there now. So you've got you think about it, your generations. You had your Hogan Andre, Hogan Warrior, Hogan Savage.
Yeah,
That they was the feuds. Obviously, there's more going on at the time, but they was like your big mania feuds. And then you go Rock and Austin, and then you
Rock and
go
Austin.
Dean and Randy Orton. Now, and then you got you Hulk Hogan and The Rock, your John Cena and The Rock. Now it's Reigns and Rhodes.
Like
That's
Roman Reigns and Brock. You had that for a
yeah,
while.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And now it's Reigns and Rhodes. That's like
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
the big dogs.
It's just I hate him. I just love it.
Yeah.
I'm loving every single second of it.
Yeah,
Like
good time to be a wrestling fan.
massively,
Indies are going
massively.
wild. There's AEW, TNA's going sick.
TNA's smashing it as well.
Yeah,
Oh god.
NXT.
When Jordan Grace popped up in the Rumble, I was oh my god. I was out of my
So good.
seat.
I said it like a couple of days after the Rumble. I'd love to see Jordan Grace versus Bianca Belair for the TNA Knockouts title at Mania. That
Oh.
exactly would have been such a good match, such a good platform.
Or Jordan Grace versus Jade Cargill.
Either.
Or a triple threat.
I just think you've got your made WWE superstar already in Bianca Belair.
Yeah,
Main
you
event
have.
of WrestleMania already. You've got Jordan Grace, who's their main female superstar. And then it's like WWE versus TNA. Boom.
WWE, but
And then you could
I
even have Bianca Belair and it win, and it'd be a mind fucking black. Bianca Belair's a TNA's House champion.
I imagine why would they let that
So,
happen?
and then Bianca Belair defends it on TNA.
Would they let that happen? I think Triple H would be up for that, but
Nothing's
would they
stopping it.
let her lose the title at Mania?
Yeah, true. But either
I'd be
way,
up for
if
it.
Jordan Grace wins, sweet, no worries.
Win-win either way.
It would have been a solid match. That's what I really wanted.
Win-win either way. However, if Bianca Belair actually won, you'd be there like,
Exactly. What the fuck just happened?
it's kind of like when Punk won the title and fucked off.
Yeah, yeah,
They fumbled that by having him return like a week or so later. They
yeah,
fumbled it. They should have had him gone. And I
yeah,
mean gone.
yeah,
Shit happening. Where's our title? What can we do? Have him, oh, there's an interim here and all this stuff, and then just have him waltz back up like just like a random place.
yeah,
They should have had him gone for ages because it
yeah,
cements the fact that he said, I'm gonna go to Ring of Honor and all these different places. And I think if it was Triple H, I think he would have been like, yeah, go.
yeah. Go and do it.
At the end of the day, all he's doing is walking around with a WWE title. All they're going to do is look at that and go, that's a WWE title. Why is he there?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Now they go to WWE. And it it's kind of like that.
What
But
could it
like people will be like, okay, Bianca's won the TNA title. Does that mean, is she leaving? Is a
be? Yeah,
contract up? Is it like, do we go? Then people go to watch TNA.
exactly. Best of both worlds.
Brilliant stuff. I love wrestling. I love fantasy booking. That's why I love having a new one because you love it too. We both just sit here fantasy booking shit.
Honestly, I get lost doing it now.
That's so fun.
Oh, I just set myself, I find myself in my notes on my phone, being like, oh, wow, like a whole 12 years story. Wow.
So I love universe mode.
Oh, it's the best.
I love
Right.
universe mode, right? But my issue is I'll see something and I'll go, oh, that tag team could have one more person, or that person could I could create someone for that tag team. So I spend more time creating people than I am actually on the bloody universe mode. And
Fair.
I'm just sat there like, for fuck's sake, that's like 3 hours gone, and now it's 1 in the morning. But I still need to play universe mode. Now it's 3 in the morning.
No, it's Friday.
I
Shit.
still need to do the move set, which takes bloody ages.
Oh, don't even get me started. I just preset. I'll pick someone out and be like, are they going to be like this person or that person? No, they're going to be like that person. Preset.
You
Done.
know what? I think I might
Finish
actually
it.
start doing that because it
Yeah,
takes
yeah,
so much time.
yeah. And then I just changed the signature and the finisher and a couple of like the grapple moves.
Yeah. Thing is, I tried that with someone, but it changed the I tried it with Rhea, copying it to Rhea, but it changed the overall as well. I was like,
Yeah, it does do that. Yeah.
I just for God's sake, I should
Um,
change all that back and all. But anyway, I have got a created wrestler I haven't used yet.
yeah, yeah.
So like, I'm creating other people. It's a sickness.
It is.
Anyway, I'll think we only differed on one.
Which one was it?
At the on night two, it was AJ Styles and LA Knight. You said
Oh, fair.
AJ, I said LA.
Yeah,
Other than
fair.
that, we've said the exact same. So I think we differ on 3.5. So like three
3.5.
and a
So
little bit
there'll
of that.
be at least a clear winner.
Yeah, they will. They will
Who won
be a
last
clear
year?
winner. Pun?
Who won last year? Was it a draw?
I won.
Oh, did you?
I won last year.
Mm.
I remember dropping the messages to you. The first night, right, I smashed it, like sweeped it. The second night was dump for me. I got almost all of them wrong. So I think we could have. I think I won or we drew.
Yeah.
But
Well, I'm coming back. I want revenge.
let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Come on, Jack Johnson, Salford, my friend. It's been a bloody
Thank
goddamn
you for
pleasure
having
having
me.
you on.
It's been a nice way to spend my evening.
I love it. But this is talking wrestling, so I'm good.
Thanks, likewise.
uh,
Yeah, it's been a pleasure, man. Thank you very much.
not a problem at all.
Peace.
See you later.
Enjoy Mania.